Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we're on Motogp 18 once again, but we are here for another challenge video. See, we've got the 2019 mod on, but every video pretty much on this game now is going to have this mod on, since it is actually the current year, so it makes sense. Obviously, well, the challenge we're doing today, you will have seen it by the title, but it is the no overtakes on lap 1 challenge. Obviously I did it a couple of weeks ago now, well, yeah, it's about a week and a half ago. I was trying to debate if it's 2 weeks ago or not. It wasn't. It was on Christmas Eve. So if you haven't seen that one, go check this. Well, you can go check it out after this video because obviously it doesn't really matter. But basically, you guys really liked it and you want to see other tracks, so I thought I'd show it. So obviously, if you haven't seen that previous video, I'll explain the rules. Basically, it's called the no overtakes on lap 1 challenge. And basically what you do is you give yourself 6 laps or so, 5 or 6 laps, it sort of, doesn't really matter how many, either one of those really, and you can't overtake any AI on the first lap, so you have to sit behind them all, and then you can start making overtakes as soon as lap 2 starts. Now the idea behind it is that the AI form gaps on the first lap, like the slower AI goes slow, so then you have bigger gaps to try and get through the pack, which is why you give yourself more laps to try and do it. The only reason we do the only reason to do 6 lap is because one, most tracks don't give you 5 lap races anyway, and then it gives you 5 laps to actually race, because obviously you have to remember you lose a lap because you're sitting behind the AI. So yeah, that's the rules out of the way. If any AI crash, we don't have to let them back through, we can just stay in front of them. So obviously in the last video there was quite a big crash, but don't want to spoil it in case you haven't seen that one. Although actually, if you want to go check that one out first, that probably would be slightly better, because then I can talk about the last video, things like that. Also, if you like these kind of challenges, make sure to let me know in the comments and give it a like, and that sort of shows me what you guys like, so I can make more of that sort of content, because obviously otherwise just doing one-off races all the time, so it's fun to do these little challenges, and feel free to try it yourself, and you can always try and beat to see if you can do it if I couldn't, or see if you can do it with, if you can do it quicker than I could. Obviously you have to use 120 AI, otherwise it's not fair. So we're coming towards the line now. We can start to make overtakes. Our teammate is in first place, he's just done the quickest lap. So in the slipstream of the Spagaro, now down towards turn 1. This could go wrong here. I'm carrying way too much speed to this corner. Well, actually I wasn't, just the AI were not carrying any. Right. Oh, Nakagami. That was a hard move. But yeah, I thought I'd completely overshot, but then I saw I was going to make the corner. I was like, what the AI doing? It was brake so early at the circuit. Although I suppose I am probably just quite good at this track. I mean, didn't realise it, but obviously I did win my league race here, so I've got the next league race tomorrow, so the next video will probably be a league race video. And then we'll be back to probably 2019 videos and challenge videos. So I'll probably do a championship once it's closer to the season starting and some of the liveries have come out, because I don't know, it looks a bit weird to change the livery halfway through the season. I don't know. It's just sort of my opinion. We're up to 14th already, so not too bad. On the back of Bang Nai, obviously the rider that's replacing. Oh, so we've overshot. We've almost hit Jan Miller there. Oh. That was bad. I don't know how I managed to overshoot so much. I think I was distracted. So we're down into 17th once again now, behind Siren, Rabat and Paul, who we were in front of before. Okay, we've just had Rabat off, that's a shame. But we don't have time to waste really. Like, I don't mind sometimes having a bit of contact with AI and them going down, because just the lines they take are so weird that you're not going to be able to avoid them all the time. So we still did the quickest lap despite going straight on. Oh, Miller. Oh. I know that probably makes me look like I'm really bad and I just crash into him, but if you remember the lap before, they brake so early I couldn't avoid him. The bike was, the rear was coming around, I couldn't brake anymore, I'd have lost the front, so apologies for that. I've just had 2 riders off in this race already. But sometimes that just happens because the AI takes such weird lines. The Spagros fell off. Oh, we're getting on the inside of Zarco. They're all braking so early. Crutchlow's rammed into us there, so that's his fault, it's not mine. On some weird ass line, and Rins around the outside of Rins and Quattararo getting the bike stopped. The 7th place now behind Jorge Lorenzo. It's quite enjoyable. I mean, I tend to be a bit more rash in these kind of videos because otherwise, if I was this rash in my other videos, I'd be able to win them all. Like if I did the 3-lap races where I start from last and I was this rash in all of those, I'd win every single one. Like I could make up like probably another 5 positions on the first lap, but the thing is I don't want to knock people off because it just looks bad. So I race a bit more carefully in those videos. Oh, the inside of near into the last corner with a VR move there. Did we get it done? We did the Rossi move into the last corner, but no, Mir's coming back, but oh, we're going to be stuck in a dangerous position here. I had to brake early because I was going to hit Rossi otherwise. Can we go around the outside of Rossi? No, not quite. I had to go off the circuit there so I didn't hit him. Oh, Rossi, stop going so slow, man. Clearly, Milestone have made the M128 TV so slow. He's going so slow. I know I've just completely overtaken him off the circuit there, but he's going so slow to the mid corner. Right, so Vinales and Marquez having a battle up ahead. Gonna have to try and set them up somewhere. It's been a bit of a better video this time because there wasn't a big crash in the first lap, which made some of these AI drop behind me. So we passed Vinales without actually hitting Marquez there, which is quite a hard thing to avoid from an AI ride like that. We've run wide through turn 9. Marquez has come back at us. Attack into turn 10 on the inside of Marquez. Oh, and he's down. Alright, I'll let Vinales through because of that, because that was just my mistake there. I've had 3 AI off in this race now, so you know I've got to be a bit more careful. That like, to be fair, that one and the one with Rabat probably as well, I'll definitely take responsibility for. One with Miller, I couldn't really do anything about it. Maverick is going so slow. They go so slow through these high-speed corners. Right, driving past him now. It's gonna be yeah, 36.0. Right. Alright, we've got 2 laps and 2 seconds to gain. Can we do it? I would say so, yeah, but it is on the same bike, so you never know. You never know these things. I also have tyre wear off as well because I run with no tyre wear in these races because the AI are actually broken when it comes to tyre wear. I'm not so sure on this game. Definitely on Motogp 17 though. The AI's tyres would not wear out, so after about 5 laps, if you did a long enough race, they would just start lapping like a second lap quicker and they catch back up to you and then just pass you. It's like, because their lap times never drop throughout the race, so once the tyres are gone off and you have to make the pace go down by like 1 to 2 seconds a lap, they can start making up the time again. You need the only time that's not really a threat is on tracks where you can be up to like 2 to 3 seconds quicker than them, and then you can sort of the pace a little bit more when the tyres go off, or just be a bit slower at the beginning and then have more tyre left. But we are catching up to Dovi now, so it's going to be a last lap overtake, I would say, or yeah, I don't think I'm going to get him before the end of this lap because there's only like 2 corners left. Got to watch out for that inside apex. Yeah, well, I've messed up that corner, so sure, I bought him some time there. Missing the apex once again. This is probably going to be a 35 for a guess. Yep, 35.2. I mean, I know that was like a whole second bracket that I guessed there. It wasn't really like, oh yes, I was perfectly on, but you can sort of tell. I have time trialed this track before, so that'll be why I filled the lap time. I was about to say, why is Marquez down in 9th? And I remembered that we had a collision, didn't we? So right, so we've got the rest of the lap to try and size up Dovi now. We're going to try and close up to him. Almost did a Rossi Caparossi there into that corner. Well, I didn't close my eyes, so I suppose I didn't, but the inside of Dovi we go. Oh, a bit of contact there. I ran wide though, he's going to get back through. I got on the throttle too early, I was too eager. On the inside into TV3, flip the bike over. Oh yeah, I thought I'd mention this now, since I just mentioned a corner name. I had to type every single one of these corner names into a CSV for this for the mod, so I had to recreate part of the language file. So you're welcome. Oh, I've missed the braking zones. Lacaxia, around wide through. Oh, he's back through. He's back through. We lost that much time that he's back in front. So this is going to be a real last lap overtake here. It's like Rossi, Lorenzo 2009 kind of stuff here, because it's teammates as well. Right, we're going to have to dive it into the last corner. Oh, he's blocked the line. He's had it off. Oh, oh, Vinales done it. Oh. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. Oh no.
Before going to the podium award ceremony, let's take a look at the final Motogp race results.
I was so annoyed because that should have been slam dunk. I should have passed him like way before, but obviously I had the contact with Mark, so I probably lost about half a second letting Vinales back through, and then maybe another. I probably lost another half second, so definitely lost about a second behind Vinales. Then I overshot into turn 10. I should have attacked it to turn 12, but I didn't. And then by the time we got to 13, it was too late, you know. But and he'd already closed the door. In fact, actually, it might be 14 the last corner. Yeah, because there's 10, the left for 11, and then flick it back over right for 12. Then obviously there's the 13, which used to be 12, I think, where Luis died. Obviously they did change the layout, didn't they? But they redid that corner. So obviously, very tragic event, wasn't it, back in 2016? So it was nearly 3 years ago now. It's quite scary to think about, but he is still missed, obviously. I want to have a look at this last sort of corner collision that we had. I'm just angry that I finished P3. I didn't even get second because Vinales re-overtook me. Wait, is this the lap before the last one? No, this is the last one. So we went into this corner, and I just have way more speed going in. I haven't even hit him. I haven't hit him at all. Alright, okay. I went close to him, and the bike just wheelied up. Like, Lorenzo's GP18 isn't longer than Petrucci's, so it shouldn't be anything to do with the physics asset. But yeah, so we've actually just ramped up Infinite. Like, I was surprised I'd hit him because I didn't think I was going to. At least at that point when I did, so I'm not really... Like, I hit him after I crashed, but I didn't hit him before, so it's really weird there. But yeah, I suppose that's a challenge failed, so we'll probably have to come back round to the circuit at some point. But I hope you did enjoy. Obviously, let me know what other tracks you want to see this as. You can leave a bike and a track if you'd like. That'd be really helpful. Obviously, if you really do like these kind of challenge videos, make sure you either tell me or you give it a like. It really does help me see what you guys like. Obviously, because I can't really do polls at this point because I don't have enough subscribers at the community tab. But once we get to 1k, which hopefully shouldn't be too long, I'll be able to put out polls and things like that. So I'll be able to like, what ride do you want in the next video? What track? Do you want a challenge video? I can ask you like a day in advance, and then I can check the polls. So hopefully that will be quite good. But yeah, as I said, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.